guess.
Now, one thing is we know about the Comedy Goon brand. I think that's a reflection of two lives. The comedian and then the goon, I'm assuming past goon.
Nah, it's compared to where I'm from, I'm the good boy. I'm the good goon.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been shot up, been in jail, so know it's worse. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm shooting at niggas in the streets and all that. Nah, but I grew up around nothing but savages. But I grew up around some real niggas. They've always taught me how to do better. I got an OG, he got shot in his mouth and stuff. He stays in Texas. His name is Slim. We call him Big Slim. He's a guy that's always taught me how to do better. He's actually encouraged me to keep working when I was working. My homie who's in prison now, he's getting ready to come home from jail. His name is Montreal. He actually told me, hey, look, keep getting that quiet bread. You know, even though I grew up the same way without a parent, foster homes, you know, I'm blessed with my talent of being strong. I cannot judge a man from doing what he have to do. But what I always try to tell a homie is do right by what you're doing. There's always a positive side to come out of this shit. You don't have to go in the same way you came out. You don't have to come out the same way you go in. I'm honest with you. I've done it all. The only progression I've ever seen in my life was comedy. That's why I dedicated myself to. Yeah, I got shot up.
Shot up?
I got shot up.
How?
I have a, that's a bullet right here, under my arm, right here, and excuse me. Yeah, under my back. Trying to be a big boy. Yeah, you get what big boys get. I should have known better. Listen, my whole family, the whole side of my mom's family, buried his son, has one in jail, one participated in violence, one in victim of violence. My mom buried his son, has one doing a life sentence. I got shot up and been in jail. My cousins are dead in jail. It's about 5 of us left.
I could tell you like intelligent. And when you hear like the people around you just going through a system, a cycle,
Right.
What do you think the cause of that is? What is the root of that?
The people around them. It's always the people around you. A lot of people think that.
But even those people, because they're in a cycle too.
Right, it's just people around them. It's all on you. You can't be scared to be alone. You have to. The best thing, comedy didn't teach me how to be funny. It taught me how to depend on God and my faith, because that's my most prized possession. And I didn't realize I didn't realize I had that the whole time. You know, growing up in the foster homes, when my mom was in jail, in prison and stuff like that, I never inconvenienced nobody like to convenience mine. I never did nothing I didn't have to do. I promise you, this is real shit. I didn't leave the streets with a bad taste. You feel me? So it's like it's choices. Like it's, you know, I know everybody ain't strong, but listen, I come from a no-parent household. I grew up in the foster homes. Hand-me-down, dirty nigga, you know, whatever you want to call it. Even growing up, I always found my joy in comedy because I was depressed with no family. The only thing that made me happy was R&B and comedy, and I love it, you know, music to this day. So it's the people. A lot of people feel like that if you're alone, you're crazy. Cool. I'm never alone. God is always with me. You know, do you know what's alone? Alone is when you're around people that make you feel alone. That's alone. You got niggas that have been hanging with each other for years and still don't even know each other. You got a lot of cats who really only hang with each other because of what they have to offer. Okay, like we share the same taste in drugs and weed. Like y'all just get loaded together. Y'all just in the rockades and shit. I'm being honest. And I figured that out going through my legendary status. And my legendary status when I didn't have shit.
Because I think you mentioned at one point, if you don't want to talk about it, where you didn't have nothing. Right. Actually, matter of fact, when we interviewed you, you talk about sleeping on the couch.
Right.
How do you mentally motivate yourself? How do you mentally deal with that? What was going on in your thoughts when you were sleeping on the couch? But still having this $1 million mind state.
You always have to put yourself in that situation. So when I'm sleeping on the couch, I'm not. I'm thankful for that couch. I'm thankful for it. Okay. The easiest way I can put this. I was always grateful for what I had. That couch was my big old bed. Walking. I used to have my music in my ear, dream about my driver taking me to certain places. These comedy shows that I had to sign up, and these comedians I wanted to do comedy with, I had to wait my turn, but work while you wait and don't bitch about it. You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in a G until the moment you expire. You know what it is. You know what it is to make something out of nothing. You handle your biz without crying or suffering. That's what I live by. I'll say it again. You're a paper chaser. You got your block on fire. You remain in the G until the moment you expire. You know what it is to make something out of nothing. And you handle your biz without crying or suffering. That's how I live. And that's why my culture, Cash Money, No Limit, those guys that I'm around right now doing work that I watch, go through the struggle to get where they at, including Juvenile, Terrence Gray, a guy I look up to, Birdman, Brian Williams, I look up to him, Dwayne Carter, Turk, Virgil, those guys, Percy Miller, all these guys from home, I look up to. And I really put them on a pedestal higher than any mogul because there's no resources. And I really think the game got scared of them because I don't think the game can handle 10 babies, 10 Lil Waynes, and 10 P's. But you gotta deal with this nigga. So get ready for it. I'm like, the universe has no choice. It's already set up. I'm not coming in trying to step on nobody's toes because I don't need to even get in nobody's lane. I got mine on my own.